A lapel. If you guys notice, this is the first time you guys are touching the idea. I want you guys to take your mind out the fact that it's a suit. The idea of having a fabric from underneath fold over to the front. Do you guys see that? So you're literally folding fabric over. That's the idea of this project. Also how you finish a piece. So first thing that you're gonna do here at the neckline, the HPO line, you're gonna extend out 1 inch. So I'm gonna extend out 1 inch and mark this A. So 1 inch, okay? Then you guys have a break. You guys see this little area where the lapel goes over? We call that a break, okay? You guys get to decide, where do you want your button? Do you want it at the waist? Do you want it under the chest? Do you want it way down here? That's up to you. So based off of that, I usually do my standard at the waist. You guys have to decide on yours. How many of you guys want to crop a jacket? Is it gonna be at the end? No, you might want to bring the button up or something. Does that make sense? So Opal's like, yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna extend my, at the waist, this is where I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna extend over 1 inch. This is for single breasted. Okay, so on your notes, you're gonna go single breasted, 1 inch over from center front. This is gonna be B point. I'm going to extend this all the way down to the hem until I change it. Okay, so I'm gonna write this over 1 inch as well. And then I'm gonna put here equals, break point, okay? So from here, you're going to draw a really important line, and I'm gonna do it in a lighter color because it's not a permanent line, it's a guideline. It's from A to B. This line is this right here, okay? This is what gets folded over. You guys okay? Are we on the same page? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so if it doesn't reach, I got jacked and I found another ruler. It is not mine. So if you're missing a ruler and your initials are AV or VA, this is yours. Okay, make sure you match your A and B together. You're gonna draw a line there. Shit. There we go. Any questions so far? Are you guys caught up with this now? Okay. Now this is where the magic happens. Once I have this set up, if I want double breasted, I can go out even more. If I want to bring it up, I can do that, all of that. But this is universal right here, okay? So I'm gonna fold the purple line. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna fold my paper over. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm folded on A and B along the purple line. I forgot they're cleaning the carpet. I was like, what is that sound? Are they cleaning the carpet? Okay. Now, this is where you guys have to come closer if you guys can't see it, but you see underneath your pattern, okay? Right now, I have a little lip. You see this little lip right there? That's a little baby lapel that is like right here. It's just like going like that, okay? So this is where I'm gonna use my pencil to copy down my neckline so you guys can see what's transpiring over. And then I'm gonna put B and A, B point and A point. Do you guys see it? If you guys want to see what my other neckline looks like from here, it looks like this. So I literally, you see that? It got folded over. Okay, are we on the same page? Mm-hmm. All right. So now this is the reason why do we fold it over is because we can see the body and now we could see how far we want to do this area. Mm. So right now I just folded the paper over. So now I'm like, okay, I want it like this. I want it like that. It's up to you. This is where you guys come in and you have a design choice. You guys can go straight up Joker status You guys see that? You guys can actually make it very high. You guys can make it very low. You guys can make it very wide. You guys can make it very skinny. Okay? This also depends on your style. Italians like that shit skinny. Americans and European English like that shit wide. I don't know why, but it's weird. Anyways, so this is where you guys get to draw creatively wherever you want it to go out, but it has to connect to B. Okay? So I'm gonna do a standard 2 inches out, and I'm gonna just square it off, okay? So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna extend this little guy, that's my OG neckline. I'm going to extend it out 2 inches. I don't like how it's just squared across. I wanna drop it, so maybe I should drop it even more. You see how I'm cosmetically playing with this? Okay? Maybe 2 inches is too thin. You guys see it? You guys see the lapel? Maybe I should do 3, 4 inches. What do you think about that? What do you guys like better? The wide one, the thinner one, or the very skinny one?
Wide.
Wide, let's do 3 inches, yeah? No, Miss Angie. Okay. Do you guys see it now? So if you guys can't see it, I'm putting this on my shoulder, but it's right there. You guys see what I'm talking about? Okay. So now, that's the one I want. I'm going to trace it in with a tracing wheel. If you guys don't want dots everywhere, like with the wheel, just trace it with the darker color and transfer it over to the other side. Are you guys ready what it's gonna look like? When I open it, you're going to see that it's going out. I'm tracing the same thing that I drew on the other side. You guys see where my center front is? Look where it's at now. It went out, okay? Any questions so far? You guys good? Okay, we're not done yet. We have a couple things that we have to do to it before we cosmetically change, make it permanent. This line right here is too straight. It is not supposed to be straight. Why? Can anybody tell me why should I not be straight? It's curving, your body's curving, so it's going in. And so the illusion of it being straight has to do with the fact how it lays. If you put a straight line on a curved body, what happens to that straight line? Does it stick to the body or does it bow? It bows, it pushes off the body. You guys notice that in your corsets, right? So with your boning, that's a perfect example of that. So in this case, we do need to curve that line to make it permanently finished. So you're gonna find the middle of this new point to point B. And you guys are gonna find the middle. Mark it, and you're gonna go out anywhere between 3/16 to 3/8. That's up to you. Why that measurement? Because it depends on the body. Let's say we're working with Michael B. Jordan. Homeboy has muscles. Whoa, girl, are you okay? Sorry. We're not really working with him, but okay. He was like,
she said,
yeah.
You saw my reflex.
Yeah. But basically, so he has a lot of pecs, a lot of chest, right? So what happens if I do the minimum? Will it still be considered almost straight for his type of body? Yes. Did you guys notice that his lapel even pops out? It's because it was not wide enough or curved enough to lay flat around that curve of the pectoral, okay? It's the same thing for females. So if, sorry, Bryce, I'm gonna use you. You have very flat, not much of muscle. I would totally do the 3/16. Does that make sense? It's not so profound. But if I did it like 3/8 on your body, you would see the curve. Do you see what I'm saying? So, for example, for me, that I do have a chest, I would go out the 3/8 because then it would go around my bust, right? Is that making sense, you guys?
Is it like the whole -1 thing on the pants?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what the -1 thing is? You guys remember it? What is it?
when we're talking about the
The
butt,
butt,
right,
yes,
yeah.
exactly. So for this one, I'm gonna push it at 3/8. Okay. Then I'm gonna grab my hip curve. You okay, Adam?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna curve this and I'm gonna make it permanent, and I'm gonna use a black marker for that. Because this is not my permanent line. And I'm gonna curve this to this point. Now, if you guys need ABCs, you guys need ABCs for this shit? We have A, we have B. This break point here is called a D point. Okay, just so you know. Here, where the neckline breaks, you see that? That's an E point. And if you guys wanna give yourself a letter here, this is F, okay? So if you guys want your ABCs. So from here, you're gonna blend that midpoint to F, to 0. And then you're gonna flip your ruler and blend it to B. Is this making sense, you guys? And then I'm gonna make my permanent line black so you guys can see it and not get confused. If you guys notice, now I'm being very, very accurate with my lines. And I'm blending everything with my rulers. This is my French curve. You guys see my neckline? Okay, any questions so far? This area here is how to build the lapel. Now you guys get to do cosmetic shit. Are you guys ready? Any questions for this area before I go to cosmetic stuff? No? You guys good?
I'm just curious about for the double-breasted. What's like a standard to go?
Oh yeah, I'm
with
gonna
someone
talk
else?
about that after.
Okay.
Yeah, no, good shit. Okay, so one of the things that we talk about cosmetic has to do with the bottom. How many of you guys seen this? Right? You guys can keep it square, but there's a reason why we curve it. Can anyone tell me? It's a fucking lazy thing, actually. Why do you think we curve the front versus keeping it straight? Italianos pride themselves, so they make that shit straight. What was it? What was the thing you were gonna say? I thought you said.
I was gonna say maybe like no, it's not correct.
No, it doesn't matter. What was it? You never know.
I was gonna say maybe like their sergers, like it's easier to serge it.
Oh, okay.
curved.
No.
I don't know.
No, that's a good guess, but no, just so you know, you guys are not touching the overlock in this thing at all. But good guess.
You're like,
Is it for like, so you can use the bathroom easier?
No, it's nothing to do with pooping, but good guess too. Remember, I told you it was laziness. Huh?
Just like for sitting down.
No. Remember, I said that my clue was Italians pride themselves and they make it straight.
Is it easier?
It's easier to match the lines when they overlap. So when suits overlap, where the fuck is my? The other side comes across here, right? And you have this one go like this. So if they're not matching or sew it properly, this can happen, right? So this is where the curve came into play, because mass production came into play and they didn't have time to be like, oh, we need to match these two seams in mass production. So they just curve it. So when you have a really nice straight square jacket and it's properly matching, that shit, you know it's tailored. Does that make sense? So again, it has to do with laziness. So how do we get that? Because now people use it for design purpose. But that's how it came out. You actually just use the curve. You just curve that corner however you want. You can use this. You can even make it really, really tiny. You can even make it even more rounded. It's up to you guys how you want to do it, okay? So I'm gonna just make it in a dark purple so you guys can see what it looks like. I like to make mine a little whiter. You want to hit the walls and you just curve it. That's it. You're done. Princess, just cut down the princess. Get rid of this. Where will we get rid of this? On the side seam or into your princess, correct? Or if I want it a little bit looser, because I like to have a little bit of jiggle, then you just leave it alone and you just cut this one. Does that make sense? What if I want to do an armhole princess? What would you guys do? You guys know what an armhole princess looks like?
oh, it goes from here.
Yeah, I would literally transfer this over to the armhole and then my princess would be there. What if I want to do a 3-piece suit? Do you guys know what a 3-piece suit besides a vest, pant, and jacket? 3-panel suit, my bad. 3-panel suit. Do you guys know what that is? A 3-panel suit is that you have a panel on the side and you have a seam here and a seam here and then you have a back end and a front, right? But you have no side seam. Does that make sense? So I absolutely can do that too. I would play with this one instead and transfer everything to that one. Does that make sense? Questions? No? All right. So, let me see where I'm going. If there's no more questions about this, you guys have full freedom.